Hello, my name is Ruaridh Pattison and welcome to Recorders Without Borders. I'm a saxophone player, I am from Scotland and I live in New York City and I love playing jazz music. Sounded pretty good, right? By the end of this lesson, you are going to be able to play my song that I wrote especially for you called the Be Happy Blues. Sounds a little like this. Okay, so let's talk about the recorder. I have one right here in my favorite color, hot pink. It's a fantastic instrument for beginners. It can be dated back to medieval Europe, so it's very old, very cool. And we are going to be learning how to play this over the next 10 weeks. And at the same time, we're going to check out a bunch of music from all over the world. Okay, sounds cool? Are you in? I knew you would be. Okay, before we learn how to play some notes on the recorder, we need to make sure it's set up correctly. Okay, so check mine out, right? We have the head joint. Okay, it's this part right here. There's a little window, okay, where the sound comes out. That needs to be facing away from you, okay? This next part, the main kind of body of the instrument, has six, well actually kind of seven if this one's split, 6 holes down the front, okay, and they also need to be facing away from you. This bottom part, the foot joint, doesn't matter so much right now, but mine is kind of offset to my right, off to this side, okay? But the most important thing is to make sure the head joint with the window and the main body with the finger holes are lined up and both facing away from you. Got it? Simple. Okay, let's talk about how to hold the recorder. The most important thing is to put your left hand on top. Okay? I'm gonna say that every lesson just to remind you. It's the most important thing about playing the recorder. It's one of the most frequent mistakes that I see young recorder players make. Okay, so how do you find your left hand? Okay, mine is this one. Okay, but it's gonna be flipped. It's gonna be on the right side of the screen, remember? If I face this way, you can see this is my left hand. Okay, so you can find your left hand by doing the old L's trick. Okay, so make L's with your fingers. Which one looks like an L to you? Okay, for me it's this one. Okay, my left hand, but you'll see this one looking like an L because we're flipped. So be careful with that. Use your left hand on the top. Okay, so left hand thumb. If you flip your recorder, there is a thumb hole in the back. Okay, so the thumb hole, the single hole on the back of the recorder should be facing you. Okay, so glue your left hand thumb over that hole. It's not going to move for quite some time. Okay, next thing is you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to put it over the top hole. Okay, so you have this little pinch grip going on. Beautiful. Okay, your right hand thumb goes about 2 inches roughly from the bottom of the recorder, and you can see where to place yours. Okay, don't have it on the very bottom. Have it about here. Okay, and that's going to support the weight of the recorder. Okay, so this is our starting position, and this is the fingering for the note B. Okay, the note B, like a bumblebee, right? And this is how we're gonna start to play the recorder. Okay, so we're in our starting position, the note B position, and we need to know how to blow. Okay, so the recorder takes less air than you think. All right, you put the mouthpiece, this part, in your mouth, but in front of your teeth. Okay, don't eat it like a hot dog. Please have lunch before you play the recorder, or breakfast, depending on what time of day it is. And so you're just going to put it in your mouth and blow very gently. The sound we are looking for is something like this. Okay, nice, really pleasant to listen to. There are two ways we can do this kind of badly or wrong. Okay, so the first way is not enough air. Not enough air sounds like you left a window open on a windy day. Okay, like this. Okay, very appropriate for Halloween, not appropriate for, you know, making a nice sound of the recorder. The other way that we can go off track here is to use too much air, okay? And that is one of the worst sounds in the world, okay? So we want to sound good, we want to sound beautiful, we want to make people cry when we play music or feel things, and they're going to feel only anger if you do this to the recorder. That is the only time you'll ever hear me do that. We really want to avoid a sound like that, okay? So if you make a sound like that in your recorder, using too much air, got to pull it back, okay? Once more, this is how we should sound. Isn't that nice? Okay, so try this out at home. Try out the B. Make sure you have the right fingering, thumb on the back, pointer finger on the top hole up here, right hand thumb supporting the weight of the recorder, and good luck. You're going to be great. Okay, so we know how to hold the recorder, we know how to blow it, and I want to talk about one other very important thing called articulation. Okay, it's a big scary word, but all it means is we're going to use our tongue to start the note. Okay, that sounds like this. Okay, so what I'm doing there is I'm saying this to sound into the recorder. Okay, it's really as simple as that. And that gives all of my notes like a really nice, clean and crisp beginning. Okay, I'll play it again. Okay, the difference is if I don't use my tongue, it sounds like this. Okay, doesn't sound as good, it's not as nice to listen to, and we want to sound good, okay? So we're going to learn how to use our tongues. So the to sound, I'd like you to repeat after me. Here we go, okay? To, to, to. To, to, to. To, 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 to. Okay, very, very good. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to whisper this time, okay? We're going to whisper. So, two, two, two. Two, two, two. Two, 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 two. Very, very good. Lastly, we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to put recorder in our mouths, okay? So, same fingering as before, the B fingering, make sure you're set up correctly. And we're going to whisper to, just like we just did like 10 seconds ago, but we're going to put a recorder in the way. So, okay, that's what it's going to sound like, right? Repeat after me. How did you get on? It's a little tricky, so don't worry if you don't get this one straight away, but I'm sure you sounded great anyway, okay? Try practicing that at home. Okay, so we've talked about how to hold it, how to blow it, how to use articulation, how to use our tongues, okay? And this is all we need to play my song, the Be Happy Blues, that I wrote especially for you, okay? So, Be Happy Blues goes like this. We play a long B first, and then a short B right after, okay? Sounds like this. Okay, let's try that together, okay? So I'll give you a count in, a 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can start together, and you're gonna be great, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I will try and move I'll try and conduct you when I play, okay? Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first part. Then right after that, we're going to play 5 short Bs in a row. And we're going to really have to use our tongues to make that sound good. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, can we try it together? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna put the long B and the short B, then the 5 short Bs together, and that is gonna make the main part of the song that we're just gonna repeat 3 times, okay? Let's do it together, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And that's how the song goes. So 1 time through the song is when we play that phrase 3 times. Okay? So we should do a performance of this song now. I'm gonna pull up a backing track and make that sound really cool. We're gonna play through the song twice at the beginning. We're gonna leave a little gap because it's gonna be a surprise in the middle. And then at the end, we'll just play the song 1 time and we'll finish. Okay? Sound good? Great. Okay, it's time to play the Be Happy Blues. I got my backing track here. I will hit play. You'll hear a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna come in together. We're gonna play through the song twice at the beginning, which means we're gonna play the phrase we learned 6 times. I'm gonna leave a little gap because there'll be a surprise. And then after that, we'll play the song 1 more time through, and then we'll be done. Okay, you got it? Just watch me, follow me, and you're gonna do great. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you sounded awesome. Really well done today. I hope you had fun learning some beginner technique for the recorder and learning how to play the Be Happy Blues. Once again, my name is Ruaridh Pattison. This is part of the Recorders Without Borders series, and I will see you next week. Nice job.